Okay, so we are going to introduce a few new takes on the classic game of chess, and we're calling this monk chess. So in this segment, we are going to introduce the board and show a few new features, particularly the login. So the login is going to identify the user that's playing, and it helps to track progress, statistics, and your player's improvement over time. And it lets the game store local and online games and achievements. And users can play with or without the login application. So our user is logging in through Google+. He types in his email and password, and then he hits the login button. And now he's logged in, as you can see on the bottom. So the next segment we're going to demonstrate is the achievements. So you can actually show your history of achievements, and not only that, but you can also share your achievements through social media websites. So the player is clicking on the trophy in the bottom. Now he can see all of his achievements, and then to close the achievements, he hits the X button. So now we're going to focus in on the menu area and talk about some of the features in there. One of the things we have is a practice, so our player can practice against the artificial intelligence to unlock new achievements. So our player is going to select a new game. It's going to be practice. And he's going to try the monk feature. And as a special monk power, he's going to choose the switch position. And this is a new feature of our game. So the monk is one of our new features. It has different abilities according to how you want to play the game, and its location can be chosen by the computer or the player. The monk is a hidden piece that's going to be disguised by the figure of the chosen chess piece of the player or the computer. So the player is choosing the location of the monk. It is on the knight, and he will not be able to see where the computer is hiding his monk. So neither player can see where the other is hiding their monk. But we know that the computer is hiding it in the pawn. So another feature of our game is that it's possible to highlight possible threats. So the application highlights when possible threats of the piece are that the user is moving, or when the other player is threatening one of the pieces. So after the board has cleared a little bit, our user is going to use this feature. So our user is going to move the pawn up to the red spot, and we can tell that the pawn is being threatened by the other player's bishop. So the monk has special powers, again, according to the setup of the game. In this case, we're going to, as we've previously stated in the menu, we're going to change position with a piece that does not have any options to move. Alternatively, if the piece was being threatened, the monk could also move that piece. So the computer is going to switch positions because his monk is in the pawn. The monk is going to switch positions with the threatened bishop. And now on our player's turn, our player is going to take the computer's bishop, or pawn. So now we also have training mode. This has a few different options. The user can compete against time. You can also try to solve different logic challenges, and the player can also analyze famous games of previous masters. This is the feature that we're going to be focusing on in this next segment. And of course, they can also unlock new achievements. So they're going to pull out the menu, and we're going to focus on the menu section for a bit. It's going to hit the new game button, and we're going to hit the practice training button. Sorry. We're going to hit the famous moves button. And we're going to go Topalov versus Shirov. So now the computer is demonstrating a famous match between Alexei Shirov and Veselin Turpov. And our player is learning from these scenarios how to be a better player. So we also have the option of movement history, so you can call up every previous game through the pop-up menu in the bottom left corner. So you click on the little dot in the corner, that comes up, and the submenu comes up. He's going to click on the movements board, and he'll take a look at the moves, and those can stay up. And thank you. That is our demonstration of Monk Chess.